What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Before we get into the video, I want to say sorry for the infrequent uploads. Because of the grinds that I've been doing, they've been taking a long time to get completed, which pushes the videos back. I guess if I was a little bit better at figuring out goals to put in each video, we could probably get them out sooner. But typically when I put my mind to getting like a specific goal done, I usually want to get that done before I upload. And if it's a long grind, then it can take a while. But I'm going to try to stay on track and give you guys more frequent updates without it being like too repetitive, because I don't want to put out videos back to back that are basically the same. Like, I don't want to be doing the exact same grind in two full videos. You know what I mean? So that it's been a busy month for me. So I appreciate you guys tuning in as usual. If you do enjoy the videos, drop a like, drop a sub, and let's go ahead and get into this one. After getting a taste of what magic logs can do as far as the XP here, I am having such a hard time getting through this fletching grind now with just U logs. Like it's like 150k less XP an hour if you're being efficient. It adds up. It hurts. It hurts a lot. But I'm hoping we can finish this off pretty soon. 87 fletching. There's 88 fletching. Finally, 89 fletching. One more. Ooh, 84 construction. I did not expect to level up. I went from like 83 and a half to 84. That's so crazy. Sitting at 89 fletching right now. 300k to go to 90. We don't have that many logs left, to be honest. I mean, magic logs, I have 28 left. I'm going to save those in case I need them for anything. We had 300 U logs left. I might use some of them, but I'm not 100% sure. And then we could do maples, but it's really not worth it all that much. So I think I'm going to go grab all my offerings, and then I'm going to make all of like the arrow tips I get into arrows and see where that gets me. And then I can probably just finish it off by just making these maple logs into longbows, because I think that's like 100 and something KXP an hour as well. But we should have a ton of offerings. I've let them all stack up on all of the piles here. So as you can see, this first one here has 12,000. So we're going to go collect them all and see how many I have. All right, we were just shy of 100,000 Vale offerings. We have 97,000, which honestly, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. That's a pretty insane amount. So we're going to see what we get from these. I'm not even sure. We should get more spools, which will be nice. But yeah, let's go ahead and open this. It's actually going to take a little longer than I expected to open all of it as well, but we're getting a ton of arrow tips. All right, we got a dupe knife, so that's cool. Hold on to that for now. Wait, this is funny. I didn't realize that it popped up that I was getting these drops, so everybody's seeing these and they're just like, yo, you're getting a ton of stuff. And meanwhile, I'm actually opening so many, like a ridiculous amount. That's so funny. We're pretty close to about halfway opened. I expected to get a lot more arrow tips, to be honest. All right, that is all of the loot. On screen here, I will show you guys what we actually got as as for everything. So, I mean, we got a ton of bird's nests, which is really nice. We got a lot of these bales of flax, which is really good. We got 7 fletching knives, which like I don't really have any other use for those, I don't think. Um Same thing with these masks. So I might just go ahead and sell these masks back to the guy and keep my points in there. I don't think I really need anything, but you know, we'll just do that. And where is it? These, now I can combine all of these, I believe, and get the maximum capacity. So 2,000 bowstring, 5,000 bowstring, 10,000 bowstring, 100,000 bowstring. So now when I actually go to spin all of this flax, we can just sit there. So that's going to be really nice. Um, let's see what arrow heads we get out of this. Clean. Oh my god, I have to spam. So this is going to help with a little bit of XP. I mean, it's not going to be an insane amount, but I'll also show you guys the tracker for that as well. All right, there we go. That's all of them. So 1,100 rune arrow tips, 2,200 addy, and 1,700 myth. A little bit of steel. The dragon ones are nice. We already have some in the bank, so we can definitely use that as well. So that's super super nice. I just want to go over here to this guy. I want to sell these back, just because. Why not? Just gonna sell all those. We have 1,300 points in here. There's nothing I really need to buy in here. I mean, I guess if I ever need ent branches, but like we have a ton, and I don't really use the atlatl, so that doesn't really bother me all that much. Less bone shards are going to be nice, but yeah, that's pretty much all the loot there. We're going to figure out how to get to 90 fletching now. Yeah, I guess thinking about it, this isn't like the worst way ever to make like a little bit extra cash on an Iron Man. Like you just do this with any logs that you might get. I don't think it's worth it if you're going to be cutting them and doing it all at the same time, but the end result isn't too bad. I mean, a couple hundred K. Actually, yeah, I mean, hourly it's not that great, but it's a little extra cash. It doesn't hurt, right? Finally, we are done. There's 90 fletching. Oh, that took a very very long time. What a long grind. But that means that whenever I feel like doing it, I can now go ahead and boost and complete this step here for fletching some dragon darts in the Bedabin camp. So we can boost for that at any point, which means fletching is done. So the only other couple things I need to work on is getting KQ head, which we'll do that later. I'm kind of in my skilling grind right now. So the next big goal, I need to get 91 thieving. We're sitting at 86, almost 87. So we probably need, so 1.4 mil would get us to 93 or 90, and then another 550k. So probably about 2 mil XP is what we need. And if I do like pyramid plunder, that'd probably be about 10 hours. I don't know what all methods I'm gonna do yet, but that's our next goal is 91 thieving and 85 prayer. I probably have that banked at this point, but yeah, I want to knock out 91 thieving next. So yeah, that's what we're gonna go get started on. So I decided to start out with some Knights of Arty pickpocketing just because it's super chill. It was easy enough that I can just watch TV and streams and things like that while I do it. And I rebound one of my keys on my keyboard, so I just click that instead of clicking my mouse. So ended up being pretty chill. But here's 88 thieving, and then we left. Rogue's Castle pickpocketing is just such good XP. Like, even with the PKers, it's really good XP. We did get attacked pretty often, but I did suit up in kind of a, this kind of setup where I can just, like, catch a freeze and get out. Sometimes it worked, other times it didn't. But I do have a few pretty good clips of escaping, so this one here is a pretty decent one. I actually ended up 10 tiling him, essentially. This one here was insane because I was just thieving, minding my own business. One guy logs in on me, and then two more log in, but they're part of two different clans. So then I was just in the middle of a clan fight somehow. And this is me on the tail end of it, still getting attacked by one guy, but now that other guy over there is getting jumped. This guy is actually playing it pretty well. He kept activating the teleport and sending me right back here. And I was just like, wow, that's actually That's actually a pretty good play. Like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna get out of this? He won't let me activate the obelisk. So then it finally hit me. I was like, oh, you know what I can do? Let me just go ahead and try to catch a freeze on him, and then we can just line of sight him. So that's what I do here. I catch a freeze, boom, line of sight, and then I just spam log out until I get it out. There's 89 thieving. Two more levels to go. About 1.1 mil XP. Probably another 5-ish hours, depending. Yeah, this is definitely my longest stay there. We got 1.5 mil. We have a ton of red spider eggs, too. Holy. Yeah, nobody messed with me for a while, so I just could sit there. Guys, I don't know how I have so many like PKing clips from my thieving grind, but here's another one. I spent a good amount of time with this with Yoda and Adamant Goat the one night, and we just get attacked by this random PKer here, but it's so funny because I was going to leave and then I saw that they were attacking and I was like, "You know what? Fine. I'm going to stay. We're going to fend off the PKers and it's going to be a great time." So that's exactly what we do. We basically we're not geared up to PK at all. I mean, I'm geared up to catch a freeze, but I was like, yo, if they're attacking and they're fighting back, I'm gonna stay and fight back too. So we got this guy on the run. He went for a desperate AGS spec on Adamant Goat there, and he's just running. So I'm like, you know what? I'm running him down. I'm not gonna let him get away. So he ran out of food, and we actually ended up killing him. Oh, there we go. This should be the last chest we need, and we are finally gonna be 91 thieving. Boom. There it is. Big 91 thieving. We can get out of here now. We do not need to do this anymore. Shout out to Yoda. We've been grinding that out in the same world for the past couple days. And you know, shout out to a few of the other people that we went through war here, you know, a lot of getting attacked, a lot of getting killed, but we finally got it done. So, um I'm very happy about that. Now, with that being said, basically our skilling grind, at least for the Desert Diary, is starting to come to an end. We have basically the skills that we need now. We needed 91 thieving so that we could go through the final room of Pyramid Plunder. So I'll knock that out of the way at some point. The 95 fletching requirement we can just boost to, so we're chilling as far as that goes. 85 prayer I have banked. I'm not worried about that. But what I need and want to focus on in the upcoming week or so is getting this KQ head. Now, that has the potential to be a very short grind or a very long grind because there is a RNG protection, but it's not until 256 kills. So we might not get the KQ head for quite a while, or we can get it pretty soon. I have no idea how long exactly it's going to take yet. But here's some of the stuff that I died with earlier on, just so that I could death coffer. Good amount of stuff there. We made it. We got a good amount of loot off of doing that grind. I won't lie. We got a lot of red spider eggs, like 1,500 or something. So we're pretty set for making restores and things like that. But it was a long grind. We definitely took a while. So thank you guys for watching, and in the next video, we'll be going for KQ, the KQ head. So hopefully you guys stay tuned for that. Drop a like, drop a sub, and turn the little bell on to know when I upload. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.